welcome back. I'm Renae, and today we're going to be doing a week recap. I know I keep saying I'm not going to do them, and then I do them, and then I don't know what I'm doing with this channel, but we are going to do a week recap. And so we're recapping the week of October 18th, which was last week by the time you're seeing this. And it was like a pretty, I don't know, like the week itself was okay, but I just felt like really out of it, I guess, because like, I don't know, like the whole week just kind of felt like a doozy, but you know, nothing like happened for it to feel like a doozy. It just automatically, like on Monday, felt like a doozy, if that makes sense. So Monday, I didn't have to like go anywhere, so I used that day to like work. And so I worked on, I'm the admissions assistant in my program, and so I worked on compiling emails from this like massive list to make it more, I don't know, accessible and easier to use, so that when you just like copy and paste, this is really technical, but when you just copy and paste from the list, you don't have to do anything additional once you put it in like the email list, if that makes sense. So I did that, and I worked hard really on some other stuff. Like I felt like I was really busy that day and just like replying to emails, you know, just catching up from the week before, because with prelims, I basically had the week off kind of, and I just, you know, was really like, I don't know, preoccupied. So I didn't have time to like really do all like the admin things that I normally am doing during the week. So Monday was like a really good catch-up week. Tuesday was technically our fall break, which because the semester is shortened, everything's chaotic, but we had fall break, and so I had emailed the program to like take a self-care day, and so that's what I did. And I watched Mulan, and I played Tetris for like hours. If you follow me over on Twitter, you know I've been like obsessed with Tetris for like, I don't know, the past like week or so. Like I played so much Tetris right now. And I played Animal Crossing for a little bit, and I did like laundry. Like I just did all the things that I hadn't been able to do. I cleaned, and I know for some people cleaning isn't like self-care, but for me it is. And yeah, it was just like a good rest day, like intentional rest, where it's not like the weekend where I feel like I kind of have to do a little bit of work every day. It was just like, nope, I'm gonna wake up and I'm not gonna do any work. And so that was really good. So then Wednesday, I had an autism clinic assessment, and it was probably the first assessment that I felt like went bad. Like it didn't go bad, it just, the kid was just really difficult, which I mean doesn't reflect on me, but I still felt bad that the assessment went bad. So yeah, he was just like a difficult kid. He didn't want to be there, and you know, when you're 6 and you don't want to do something and you're smart enough to figure out how to get around that, that's what basically happened. And so I was kind of like disappointed about that, but I mean, it's not my test, and yeah, I didn't do it. So yeah, it's probably just like the first like real difficult assessment I've had in the time I've been doing the assessments, which hasn't been that long. So I guess I was probably due for a tough one. And then Wednesday I just had therapy. I was giving therapy, and that was fine. It was like, I don't know, I've been feeling more competent lately with my therapy skills, so that feels really good. And I feel like I do like, I don't know, I feel like I like my style a lot more than I did like my first year of doing therapy. Like I feel like I was too stiff and it wasn't really working for anybody, not me, and especially not my clients. So I feel like I've gotten more comfortable with therapy and, you know, being a therapist and delivering services, so that's really cool. And then I had supervision. I got really good feedback about my skills and about just how I'm doing, and so that's really good. I thought I was like struggling with assessment report writing, but apparently that's not the case, and apparently I'm doing fine and I'm doing well, so that's really cool to like hear from my supervisor. Thursdays are like my busy days. So I spend half the day at the hospital in the morning from like 8 to 12:30-ish. And then I come back here from 1 to 5 I spent on Zoom, and so that day was fine. We had a presentation for cultural competency on LGBT plus individuals, and just like making them feel comfortable in our therapy spaces and what we can do as a program to make it more of a safe space, even digitally, etc. It was a really, really good presentation by one of the faculty members in medical family therapy. That was really neat. And then Thursday was just fine, like it's just normal Thursday stuff. And then Friday, I didn't have anywhere to go, so I spent the morning working on the autism report that I've been working on. Yeah, I think that's what I spent most of the day on, the autism report, and I feel like there was something else. Oh, and I started to re-look at my dissertation, just to like get my feet wet back into what I wanted to do and get in that headspace. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Friday. I'm also kind of in another lab, and we worked on a research project that lab is going to be spearheading, so that should be really cool. I don't know, this week sounds really boring to me, like repeating it back, but it was a doozy. Like by the time Saturday hit, I was so exhausted. I was just like, and even though I had the self-care day, it didn't feel like it. Like it felt like this was like the longest week of my life. And so I'm trying to think. So then Saturday morning, I worked on the autism report again, and then I did like some therapy notes and like other like little stuff. And then I went to a cultural competency webinar by APA Division 12. And it was on like being culturally competent, like a tester or a teaser of like how to be culturally competent for Asian Americans, veterans, people who like older adults, and women. It was really informative. It was really long too, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then Sunday, I worked on my dissertation a little bit, and that was it. Yeah, that is the whole week. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm forgetting. I feel like so exhausted all of a sudden, like the prospect of getting through this week. I'm just like, we just gotta get through this week. We just gotta get through next week. We just gotta get through a few more weeks, and then the semester will be over, which I don't even know what the semester ending at Thanksgiving will look like for the clinical program, because technically we're supposed to be here till, you know, almost Christmas with, for client work, but I lost my train of thought. So the semester technically ends like the week of Thanksgiving, and then the week after that it's online finals, and then I don't know what's gonna happen after that, because it's like we're still all going to be seeing clients through the university, so like we would also need supervision. Does that mean our research teams are done too at that day? I don't really know, so I guess we'll find out together when that time comes. That's pretty much it. I'm like, I don't know, it's Monday morning and I just feel like exhausted. All right, well that is it, friends. Thank you so much for joining this boring recap. If you're not already following me on Instagram or on my other social medias, you should definitely do that. And I will see you guys next week. Peace out, and I love you all so much. Bye.